Hey folks, it's Vic Noble here with your weekly trade example for the week ending Friday, August the 9th of 2013. Yesterday in the Coach's Corner, I had an email from a guy asking about how would you use what's a good way to use the 4-hour chart? What's an effective use of it? And we went over this in detail in the Coach's Corner yesterday, but I just want to share a bit of that with you guys. The thing about trading is that even when you're just day trading in smaller time frames, you really want to be aware of what's going on in a bigger picture. And why I have these support and resistance lines drawn across here is just to alert me that when price approaches one of them, like this was a lot of resistance here, and guess what happened yesterday? Right here we hit it again. And when that happens, we're interested in what the reaction is on a 4-hour chart. So if you go to a 4-hour chart, you can see what happened when price approached that level on the daily chart. We had this spinning top and price started to come off. So the question was, how do we use this information? We have a run in price, we have a spinning top, it starts to come off. The answer is going to depend on the daily trend bias. As the way I explained it to people, there's going to be, you might want to be more aggressive when you're trading in alignment with the trend. This is a counter trend trade, which can be very, very good when you learn how to do those, which is not very difficult either. Or you can wait for price to confirm that it's going down more by using one of our recurring Forex patterns, which is exactly what I said would be the prudent way to do this on these charts, because the daily trend bias is up on the Euro US dollar pair the way that we measure it. However, what happened is in here a perfect pattern number 6 setup from the course, just the way I talked about how it should be, a person should be looking at taking these trades. And this is on the 1-hour chart. And if you go down to the 15-minute chart, it's set up right in here. And I actually sold this myself here at 133.75 right here on this candle. The actual high was 133.77, and I did it with a 10 pip risk, and I held it down to I'll just show you on the 1-hour chart, pardon me. And I'm just showing you this, I have losing trades too. I'm not just showing this because it's a winning trade. I mean, these things set up very, very often, and I covered it right here at 133.45. Now it's gone down a little bit more since then, but I had a place to take a profit. I had a 10 pip risk. I had a 30 pip profit. It's a 3-to-1 reward to risk. Super good. But the point is that it was done by observing what's happening on the higher time frame charts first. Okay, don't get caught up in the noise of this. Actually, same thing happened on the British pound US dollar pair today. One of the members in the Coach's Corner pointed out to everybody that we were at a 79% retracement level on the daily chart from the high back on the 17th of June down to the low. We're at the 79% retracement. And by the way, we had some other external Fibonacci retracement levels matching up on both the euro and the British pound as well. And this thing did the same thing. It set up a pattern number 6 sell in here, which I was able to get in on that one too. And this one set up right in this area right in here. And you can see this is the daily central pivot right here as well. It was really, really well set up. Actually, this was a retracement level from this high down to this low, and it was a pattern number 6, and the central pivot was there. And it was also a 30-minute MOF trade. We teach slingshots and MOFs in the Coach's Corner as well, which are a very effective way to confirm these patterns as well. And I held it down to 155.08. So I ended up with a 2.5 to 1 reward to risk on that. And when you start to get trades like this, you can build things up really quickly, and when you lose, your losses are nothing compared to what your wins are if you're doing it properly. It takes time. I'm not saying you just try this once and it works every time. That's not the way it is. And by the way, this trade here on the euro, I meant to mention, it was also a 15-minute MOF trade. So a great way to confirm these. But all you need to do is watch the pattern, watch the 4-hour chart, what it's doing, and away she goes. So I mean, if you're not seeing these things, Jeeps, like I'm telling you, and I'll make a shameless plug, but that recurring Forex patterns course, the patterns just flat out work over and over and over when you get to know them. You only need to pick one pair, or maybe 2 if you're really into it. But we have a woman in the Coach's Corner I mentioned last week. All she trades is the euro and the British pound, and that's it. And man, she's just has just consistent profitability. It's really cool. By the way, in the Coach's Corner, I want to mention something. Shirley Hudson is going to be hosting several of the upcoming Coaches Corner sessions starting next Thursday, August the 15th. And guys, if you have ever even thought about joining the Coaches Corner, this would be a great time to join. Shirley, as you probably know, is one of the best traders that you're ever going to come across, and I don't say that lightly. Her track record is incredible, which you can see on the Recurring Forex Patterns website and on the London Close Trade website. You can get those links in the body of the email here. And the things that you can learn from her can be the total difference for you going forward. They really can. So what I'm saying is that with her hosting the next 3 upcoming Coaches Corner sessions starting next Thursday, what a great opportunity to not only take some lessons from her on how she's able to achieve such stunning results, but also to be able to ask questions directly. I mean, really, I just don't see how you cannot benefit. So anyway, you might have a look at that. The reason Shirley's covering for the Coaches Corner for me, by the way, is because I'm going to be away. So the next weekly trade example won't be coming out until August the 30th, okay? So in the meantime, I really wish all of you well with your trading. Above all else, manage your risk, okay? That's the most important thing. And please let us know how we can help in any way. And thanks so much for listening in on these weekly trade examples. I really appreciate it. And I hope you find them beneficial, okay? So anyway, take care. Thanks again. We'll see you August the 30th.